The glib humor and weak emotional investment in the MCU since Avengers, Endgame has been genuinely frustrating. We've been told we need to care about many characters, but few actually resonate with the audience. That has left a void outside of Guardians of the Galaxy for audiences to feel real bonds with the superheroes saving the world. Thunderbolts looks to change this calculation, delivering an emotional showcase for its actors while providing plenty of high end stunts. The result is one of the most resonant Marvel movies in years and hopefully indicates a change of pace for the struggling studio. Thunderbolts plot. Yelena, Florence Pugh, finds herself coasting through life, pulling off Black Ops jobs for Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. After visiting her dad, the Red Guardian, David Harbour, Yelena decides to commit to her work in hopes of finding fulfillment. However, when she reaches her last Black Ops job, she realizes that her mission to kill Ghost, Hannah John Kamen, is part of a cleanup job with John Walker, Wyatt Russell, Taskmaster, Olga Kurilenko, and a random man named Bob Lewis Pullman. When they realize they've been betrayed, the Thunderbolts must work together to survive. Meanwhile, U.S. Representative Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan, tries to take down Valentina with the help of her assistant Mel, Geraldine Viswanathan. There have not been many action sequences in the MCU that feel genuinely fun. Yet, Thunderbolts has a dozen sequences that elevate hand-to-hand combat. Cars are flipped, homages to the action classics are celebrated, and director Jake Schreier hides the worst of the CGI in darkness. While there are some moments of big explosions and superheroes flying through the sky, the vast majority of the action is shot in close-up, allowing us to feel the power of each blow. Additionally, the choreography sets up some excellent moments. There's a owner two-thirds of the way through Thunderbolts that instantly joins Guardians of the Galaxy for one of the best moments of the post-Endgame MCU phases. The sequence is awesome, even with the assistance of CGI, and again, its power lies in the close-up photography. There is some stark violence and death, but every time, we feel the brutality of these sequences. It makes Thunderbolts feel like a movie with the stakes that matter, and the Born Light approach bonds us to this team. There's also an amazing sequence early in the movie that helps us get to learn their power sets in relation to each other. The idea of having our future team fight each other is not new, but their even-keeled battles are genuinely exciting to watch. It shows that Marvel picked the right kind of characters and actors to deliver the goods when paired off against or with each other. The tactility of these scenes carries over into the emotional texture of Thunderbolts, as the characters are forced to relive their darkest truths. As we see into the minds and memories of our team, it becomes clear their trauma has not been flushed away by years of killing. Instead, as some of the characters are forced to relive their worst moments, loneliness and despair take center stage. The difficulty of walking through life without human connections is explored in depth. While this could easily feel like a paint-by-numbers copycat of Guardians, the performances ground us in this story. It should be no surprise that Florence Pugh dominates Thunderbolts, both as a rising star in the MCU and the heir apparent to Scarlett Johansson. They allow her to dig into the emotion of the character, leading to a far more introspective take on the character after she stole scenes in Black Widow and Hawkeye. It's clear that Marvel thinks she's a foundational piece of their efforts moving forward, and her ability to deliver pathos makes Yelena a far deeper character this time out. Stan gets action hero showcase moments, but we know his emotional arc has been explored in depth. Thunderbolts Gyar allows him to channel the 15 years of knowledge about his character and turn him into a wise leader of the group. Harbor plays up the boisterous Red Guardian role, and while it comes across as a little too much on occasion, his scenes with Alf are phenomenal. Both Russell and John Kamen are excellent as well, with each stepping into larger roles and showcasing their talent. Russell continues to bring a dark edge to the all-American tropes he's playing into, making him far more intriguing than he has any right to be. Meanwhile, John Kamen pairs well as both comic relief and Pugh's scene partner. Her power set is already the coolest of the group, but John Kamen adds to that with some subtle performance cues that help push the others forward. John Kamen does not receive as much depth as the other members of the team, but she is an effective piece in unlocking the group. The wild card of the movie is Pullman. His performance is exceptional and should propel him to the forefront of movie culture. Pullman gets to showcase the incredible depth and sorrow he has had in films for years, but on this stage, he's overqualified for the role. Despite that, he pours his all into the role and makes Bob an undeniably tragic figure. His relationships with Pugh and Louis Dreyfus create some incredible moments, but it's the internal battle and tension that read incredibly well on screen. Is Thunderbolts worth watching? Yes, this is easily the best Marvel movie in years, with only Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings coming close to its brilliance. Awesome action set pieces and a coherent vision help Thunderbolt stand out from the CGI goop experiences of the last 5 years. Perhaps most importantly, it feels fresh. There has not been a Marvel movie with so intimate a finale in years. While it still has some lame one-liners and a Born Light sensibility, it comes together very well. It's nice to have a Marvel movie unburdened by the weight of world-changing consequences while delivering an exciting team-up experience. Marvel knew what they had here, and it's a perfect blockbuster to kick off a summer of great movies.